Alright, welcome to my second Wi-Fi battle. This is against Casey Superboy. Alright, so, he sends out, Empoleon. And, I sent out Skarmory. That is, my lead. And, I go for Stealth Rocks. And he does the same thing, so I guess he's got the same idea I do. I know my Skarmory is faster. The Empoleon's a very slow Pokemon. So, I actually go for spikes. And, you know, I like to scatter a layer of spikes so they take more damage every time they get sent in. And, he uses a Scald. Scald. I think that's how you say it. Scald, I don't fucking care. So, he goes for Scald. It doesn't do much, cause it's a water move. And I knew that wasn't gonna do much to Skarmory, so I kept him in. And he sends in an Espeon, and I didn't realize that his Espeon had well, I used spikes again, and his Espeon has a Magic Bounce, which reflects anything like spikes, rocks, toxics, anything like that. It reflects it back at you. So that's kind of bad for me at like one point in this video. Alright, so he takes out Espeon. I guess he just wanted to do that real quick, and he sends in Rotom. This is a grass version of Rotom. He's a hand pushed lawnmower, as you can see. And I actually used a Roar, and Gyarados comes out. So since it's a red Gyarados, not sure if it's shiny, but, well, it probably is, because it's just, like, shined. And, he goes for, well, after the leftovers, stop. Leftovers can get really annoying sometimes. But he uses, Waterfall, first time. And I knew that wasn't going to do much to Skarmory. It wasn't going to knock him out, because, it's a water move, so I go for spikes just so I can get a second layer. Well, yeah, second layer out, and I figure that the more damage I can do every time I send out a Pokemon, the better. So he goes for a Dragon Dance, which raises one stage of attack and speed. There's 6 stages. So it's only one. You get to do that 6 times to get full 6 stages for attack and speed. But I used Roar, so we couldn't Dragon Dance anymore. And Rotom gets pulled back out again. And the stones dig into him, blah blah blah. And so he uses a Volt Switch, which is an electric move. And for some reason I thought I'd be able to take this, but I didn't even know why he had Volt Switch on grass. So I actually thought it was electric Durn when I was fighting him. I actually thought it was an electric Pokemon. Don't know why I thought that, but probably because he used that move. So he sends out Rhyperior, which can be a powerhouse. Rhyperior can fuck up your whole team if they had you know, if he was a good Rhyperior. But I sent in Swampert, because Swampert's just a boss. Swampert can take anything out. He can take hits, and he's bulky. So I go for a Muddy Water, and he doesn't take it. He can't take a Muddy Water. He's got shitty special defense, so Rhyperior cannot take that. Plus, he didn't have full health. He got hurt by spikes and stones. And I mean, you could use a Rhyperior. I mean, they're good if you have the right ability, which I'm not sure what it's called, but it makes special super effective moves not as makes it it cuts the attack in half. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I send out Whimsicott just because he's a grass Pokemon, and you know, I thought that I could just not take as much damage from the grass, from Leaf Storm, but I do take some massive damage, about like 50 damage from that. his special attack fell, so that's a good thing, 'cause that's what he really needs. So he, sends out Espeon again, and, bad thing is, I actually went for a Toxic. I was gonna try to Toxic, his Rotom. So, Toxic went towards Espeon, and his Magic Bounce just made it come right back at me, so now I'm poisoned. So I'm just like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? So I just sent out a Substitute. And that almost takes me out. Bringing out the Substitute almost takes me out. Because I have 36 health left after I sent in the Substitute, which probably wasn't the best move on me. But he used a Psychic, and it breaks the Substitute. So then I'm just like, oh no, the poison's gonna take me out, and it does. And that's the end of Whimsicott. I thought I could stall with him, but with that Magic Bounce, not very good. So I send out Deoxys. I actually, it's a speed Deoxys. I thought I had Shadow Ball on him. That's the only reason I took him out. I pulled him out, but he doesn't have Shadow Ball. So I just switch out and pull out Swampert, which I named Seismitoad, to, you know, throw people off a bit. They'd be like, whoa, Seismitoad, oh, so Swampert. So, yeah, those spikes are only there because he, Magic Bounced them over. Yeah, see, I knew Espeon had Shadow Ball, because I know my Espeon has Shadow Ball. You can't just give an Espeon, you can't just not give an Espeon Shadow Ball. So, he uses Grass Knot. I did not realize he had Grass Knot, and Grass Knot, does more damage the heavier you are. So Swampert's pretty heavy, so it did a lot of damage. So I send out, Deoxys again, just because I know I can outspeed it, just so I can just take it out. Cause Deoxys speed is the fastest Pokemon in the whole game. So I actually go for an Ice Beam, and, takes it out, so Espeon's gone now. So that was one of the big threats towards my team, because he had Grass Knot, which could affect Tyranitar and Psychic and Shadow Ball. So he pulls out his Rotom Grass again, what he named Mater. So I go for an Ice Beam because it's super effective, and it knocks him out. So Deoxys kind of does good in this battle. He knocked out 2 already, so he sends out his Empoleon again. So this is where I'm like, should I Thunder or Focus Blast? Because they both have the same accuracy, and I go for a Focus Blast, hoping it wouldn't miss, and it hit, and almost takes it out, but doesn't. And he uses Scald again. What the fuck? And my Deoxys has Life Orb. As you can see, he clearly lost a little health right there. And so I pull in Sean Connery, aka Latios. I don't know why I named that. I just thought it'd be funny, cause Sean Connery fucks your mother. And I go for a Thunder. I was hoping that Thunder wouldn't miss, and it hit. So takes out Empoleon. Sean Connery's a beast. My Latios, yeah, and he's also Life Orbs. So he lost some. And he sends in Conkeldurr, that fighting Pokemon, and he named it Roid Monkey. I don't know. But I go for a Psychic, and I just one-shot it. It's down right after that one Psychic. Because, yeah, Psychic, super effective towards fighting. And he didn't have full health either, so it's probably one of the reasons that he took so much damage from it. And I lost some HP there, and now he sends back in his Gyarados, which is his last Pokemon. Now, he's already Dragon Danced once, and he's already at about half health because of the stones and spikes. But I go for a Thunder, and it hits. I was gonna be pissed if it missed, but it hits. So it's because if that Thunder missed, he would have taken out my Latios. He would have taken out my Tyranitar with a water move. But yeah, that's the end of this battle. See ya.